Hi everybody, my name's Michelle, and today I'm going to show you how I made this rose pendant out of inexpensive wire that I found at Walmart. I found this wire at Walmart. It's only $1 a roll. Very inexpensive, very forgiving for trial and error. And they had it in several colors, several different sizes. Today we're going to be working with the pink because springtime's coming. You will need a couple of different sizes in these. You're going to need the 18 gauge for your flower color. You're going to need a little bit larger with the 16 gauge for the stem. I tried this with the 18 gauge stem and it looked really flimsy, so to me, I think it's very important that you use the 16 gauge for the stem. You're also going to need a 1-inch head pin, a 4mm bicone crystal bead, and a jump ring. This is a pretty large jump ring. This measured about 7mm. We're going to need that to attach our rose to our necklace. Okay, let's get started. You're going to need a piece of your 18 gauge wire in the color for your flower, about 13 inches long, and the 16 gauge in your stem color, about 6 inches long. The first thing we're going to do is twist these together. We're going to overlap them about 3/4 of an inch to an inch and start twisting. Okay, I'm going to hold these with my pliers so I can twist that a little tighter to make sure it holds securely. Okay, we'll just cut that little piece off sticking out right there. Straighten our wire back up. Okay, now we're going to start on the end with your flower color, and we're going to start forming our rose. Okay, you're going to need your round nose pliers to start, to make that tight little curl in the center of our rose. Doesn't have to be really neat, because what we're going for here is just kind of a controlled tangle. Okay, now we've got our center. Now just start wrapping with your fingers until it looks like a rose. that looks pretty good. Just continue to pull your little petals around until you're happy with yours. And then we can start to form our stem. Okay. Just straighten that out a little bit with your fingers. Okay. Now, to start to form a leaf, we're going to hold at the base of where we want our first leaf to start. And bend your wire up for your leaf. Okay, now take the narrowest tip of your round nose pliers, about where you want the tip of your leaf to be. Bend it back down, going toward the back. And there is the beginnings of your first leaf. Okay, now hold on to this to straighten your stem back out. Okay, we'll do the same thing again for a second leaf. And remember the narrowest tip for the tip of your leaf. Wrap it behind the back, and then straighten your stem back out. And there you have that. Okay. Now, I want to make those leaves a little pointier. So I'm going to try to work with my left hand here. I'm going to hold the base of that leaf with my round nose pliers so that keeps it round. Okay. And then I'm going to take my chain nose pliers. I'm going to pinch the tip of that together. And give it a little bend. Now it's starting to look more like a leaf. Okay, I'm going to turn it around backwards so I can work right-handed again. I'm going to pinch the tip together and curl. Now just take your chain nose pliers squeeze that flat a little bit so that that will stay in shape. Squeeze that one. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to cut off the rest of our unknitted wire at the bottom. I'm going to cut it off about right there, I think. And there you have your rose. Okay, now for the raindrop bead that dangles off of that, we're going to need some more of our pink wire. just a little bit of that because we're going to make our own jump rings so that that's the same color will blend in with the flower. Just wrap it around till you get a complete circle, and just nip your little circle off. It's very tiny. Okay, there we have our jump ring to dangle our raindrop from. Okay, just lay that aside. Now, you take your 1-inch head pin and drop your bicone crystal bead onto there. Now, we're going to want to cut off all but about a 1/4 inch right there. And take your round nose pliers and just start curling. Okay. And there we have that, if you can tell. You're going to need to open up your colored jump ring that you made and slide your raindrop on. Open that up a little further. I'll tell you what, I think I want to make a little bit larger jump ring than that. So we'll get our pink wire again. Come up a little higher on your round nose pliers where it's a little bigger around and curl that around. Nip that off right where they meet. And there's your jump ring. Okay, let's see if we can open that up a little easier. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Slide that on. And then we're going to dangle it from the side of the rose. Close that. And there you have your raindrop. Now all we have left to do is put a jump ring on the top. If you wanted to get a little bit fancier with this, you could put a bell or a lobster clasp, whatever you want to connect it to your necklace with. Close that up, and you're ready to put that on your necklace. Isn't that cute? I made a few of these trying to practice. Here's one I made in the blue color. I think that's really pretty. Really pretty. I love the spring colors with spring coming up. And I wanted to go a little non-traditional with the colors. I used a silver for the rose and a brown, almost bronze color wire for the stem. It's a little different, depends on what you like. I really wanted to make a black rose with the brown stem, but I could not get a black rose that looked nice. So if you all are able to do this with the black and get a good looking black rose, I would love to see your pictures. And we'll set these up back here. And show those to you a little closer up. And that is my wire rose pendant. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to my Craftie channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what else you might want to see. I'm hoping to make many more Craftie videos in the near future. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.